Hello, friends and lovers, part-time mothers, daughters and brothers. It's time. It's Vader time. Stand alive. You know what I'm saying? Up at noon with your boy Bullet. What? Let's do this. Time to chill into the afternoon with some slow grooves, some hot jams, some summertime love, some you know what I'm saying. Let's get into it. Headphones with surround sound, strongly recommended for maximum enjoyment, if you know what I'm saying, girls. My part-time lover. Alright, let's get to it. Let's see if we can get the wheel of karma into shape. Shape that wheel. My part-time lover. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna save that one. Gonna get into these hot jams. You can get way trippy in this Tetris girl. Yeah, you know it. You get to see me make all these kind of Tetris choices that you'd never make with your life. Let's go. Also, this is the hypest soundtrack, interactive soundtrack for a game ever. Oh, girl, please don't go. Who's your favorite new kid? Oh, call me Joey. Call me Donnie. Oh, yeah. Just come into the hype train. Oh. What do we got here? We'll make that choice. We'll stick with it. Boom. Making these choices. We're up at noon. We're half a coffee in. Let's do it. No regrets. All tea, high tea, every day. All right. These hot jams pick up. I hope you're having a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. But whatever you're doing, do it well. Yeah, and this is a super hot jam. Jeez, the soundtrack. Alright, let's get in there. Let's get Tetrising. Boom. Let's get my zone bonus, yo. Oh. Alright, there we go. It's all connected. In this love. Boom. I need this soundtrack in a physical form. I can just chill to it while I work. Oh. And hopefully, that's what you're doing right now. What I should be doing right now. I'm gonna take a little time out. Just gonna wake up. Tetris Effect into the day. And then move along. Let's sweetly transition to a new hot jam. Ah, here we go. Hear that effect? With my taps. Oh, I'm bringing that to your ears, girl. Okay, here we go. What is the reason? Here we go. Oh yeah. Here we go. Tetris. Oh, that's right. Seriously, look at these hot jams. We're gonna slow it down now. Boom. Let's get to Tetrising. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take your clothes off, but I highly recommend it. Oh, that's right. New Tetris. Oh, boom. All right. Let's bring it home. All right, here we go. All right, let's bring it home. Let's bring it home. Boom. Drop that in, boom. Let's do it. Just dragging it out a little there, you know, just so you can get that little bit of zone time in, get your points up, get your hot jams in. All right, here we go. It's gonna start speeding up now. I know what you're saying. Up at noon. Well, why not? You could sleep in all day, but... or you could choose to get up at noon. Alright, here we go. Boom. Boom. Oh. Alright, we're getting in there. We're getting in there. Oh, let's Tetris this up. You know how it is, girl. Tetris. Tetris. Okay, let's get in here. Boom. You gotta store at the right time. Gotta focus your chi. You gotta focus. Oh, there we go. Do. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Let's stow you away, you gentle little soldier. Let's get that Tetris. Zone this puppy. I'll sneak right in there. Savage sneaking with El Savad. Alright, here we go. Boom. Alright. The Zona Norte. Let's do it. Alright. We need one line. We could do it. We could just do it easily and be done with it, but no. We need them fat points. We need that sick Tetris win. Or why you playing? 39 lines when you only need 36? You're welcome. You're welcome. I will agree that I have given you everything you need. Boom. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. Oh, now I have to play the classic Tetris level before I pop out. Next area. Let's just do it. Let's just play Tetris. You make choices, and today the choice was Tetris. So let's do it. As you can see, that was a mistake. Let it never be known. I don't know enough of them. Boom, Tetris. Alright. That would have been another Tetris, but mistakes were made. But we're getting in there. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, girl. Boom, let's save that. Alright, we're coming in here. Tetris Pro League 2020. Sign up now. Hosted by Ted Danson. Let's never forget. Lest we forget the sacrifices Ted Danson has made for all of us. Alright, let's get in there. Boom, boom. Yes. Let's max this puppy. Let's make lines. Switch you out. Boom. Boom. And... oh, that's not a good deal. Boom. Boom. Oh, that wasn't ideal, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Let's fill you in like an envelope. Alright. Boom. Sweet Tetrises. Tetrisy. Mises, mice. Who can say? But what I do know is Tetris. Boom. I'll always give you that little bit more. You need 36 lines? I'll give you 37, girl. Oh. Ooh, let's travel through space. And windmills. Alright. That's a creaky windmill, girl. Alright, we're going to have to make a choice and stick with it here. It's not going to be ideal, but let's go. There we go. Tetris, like life, is about choices. It's really analogous to everything that we've done here today. I think it's important that you spay and neuter your pets and, you know, think about your choices. Let's pop that in there. Let's get this rush going. There we go. Let's speed up the chill. And I do hope everybody's having a wonderful day and enjoying the weirdness that is this Tetris game, but also the amazingness that is this Tetris game. If you do not own this game and have a PS4, I suggest going out and getting it. I suggest making it part of your day. It is a Friday, currently, and when you're seeing this and you want context, yeah. So go get it. Today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. And for the rest of your life. Go get Tetris. I think everyone needs a little more Tetris in their life. I don't think I'd be wrong in saying, hey, girl, you could use some more Tetris in your life. And you'd be right, she'd say. This hypothetical girl. But I know that she'd be happier with more Tetris. Wouldn't we all? And that's why we're playing Tetris today. Boom. Alright. Bam. Let's get in here. Let's make some heavy choices. Make sure we got the full Monty. Alright. I feel like doing 365 days of games. I think I could easily do that. Play a different game every day for a year. Okay. Let's get in here. Oh, I would have liked to have finished that with a Tetris, but that's how it is. Yes. These hot jams. Look into it. All right. What are we looking for here? What are we looking for? Yes. All right. There we go. We'll sneak that one around. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody I did a sneaky sneak. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Boom. Perfect. Perfect. That is perfection itself. That's alright. You don't have to justify anything. You just be free. You just be free. You just enjoy your day while I enjoy this Tetris. Alright, we're gonna plop that in there. Boom. That's how we do it. Let's get in there with these hot jams. We're gonna dump that. Oh, we're dumping it way over. Yeah, there we go. We got our zone bonus. And see, you don't have to watch. You can just listen to what I call the hottest soundtrack ever. While you enjoy your beautiful morning. Sunny, not quite yet hot. And you can get into these sweet jams while I get ready to do whatever it is I do today. By first, chilling out with some Tetris. Oh yeah, girl. See that? Every turn, I'm adding to the music. Oh yeah, girl. Please don't go. Who's your favorite new kid? Call me Joey. Call me Donnie. Because I'm up at noon. Get it? Up at noon. I'm awake. I haven't slept in. And or I've slept in until noon. The joke is high. It's high T, low cholesterol. Let's do it. And how are you doing today? What are you doing today, Rick? Are you drawn? Are you actually on at noon? Because I'm in here enjoying these hot jams. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. And, let's be honest, it's incredibly hard to find a time to stream when someone else isn't streaming. So, you know, you just gotta go with when the notion hits you. You know, you gotta feel it in your heart. And, nice. Keep the church stuff up, Rick. I like it. Church, not so much, but, you know, everything else sounds good. Sounds good that you're helping out with your community. I dig that. And that you're really involved in it. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. It's Tetris Effect. Let's go. VBS, is that virtual Bible study? Or is it Vatican Boys School? Is it Viral Boys Scripts? Oh, let's get in there. This hot jam is just picking up. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Vatican Bible School. Vacation Bible School. Okay. I gotcha. Oh. And what do you think of these hot jams? That's the real question, Rick. Oh, it's getting fast. get in there. Oh, let's get that Tetris. Let's get that Tetris, girl. You know you want it. You're basically asking for it. Tetris, that is. Take it. Let's get in there. Get you some Tetris all up in your grill. Oh, let's get that. Nice. I wouldn't either. But the music's great. Like, this is soundtrack worthy. Like, if they put this out on vinyl or like on CD or whatever, I will straight up buy it. It's great. It's good stuff. I guess I'm gonna stick with that choice because that's a choice that I had to make. And Tetris, like life, is about choices. So don't do drugs, kids. Unless you choose to. And then I can't help you. Alright. There we go. Let's max it up, Maxine. Now it gets all quiet. Alright, now we're going to get into the hypeness of this soundtrack. Please don't go, girl. Who's your favorite new kid? Call me Joey. Call me Donnie. Alright, here we go. And what is everybody else doing with their day? Rick is off supporting his community and his local church affairs. I'm supporting my community by getting up with a relaxing day of Tetris. And I'm sure Dillard is diligently working on a master class or a beautiful piece of artwork somewhere. I'm sure Joshua Hughes is trolling somebody somewhere. I'm sure Evan is working on his 57th cut of that Raven trailer that was pretty dope that I watched last night. That was pretty good. You know, lots of fun stuff happening in the community. Hail Raven. Giant and Shaman. Let's see what we going here. Boom, boom. Yes, we're on the moon, kids. We're on the moon. If you believe, we put a man on the moon. That's what I heard. It's a story that's going around. All right. Away we go. We've disintegrated the moon into nothing but dust, particles, dust in the wind. Boom, let's do it. Let's go under sea, my friends, with Krabbus, King of the Sea, the Oath Keeper, the Dark One. Oh, let's swim with these virtual dolphins. You know how it is, girl. Oh, let's get in there. Alright. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Alright. Listen, it doesn't matter. Maybe I've gotten up at noon. And I started this before 1 o'clock in my zone. In the Zona Norte. What does it matter to you, Rick? You're not streaming today. That's the real question. That's the real question. Do do do. Ba 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 ba. Oh, let's speed now. We're gonna have to take it. We're gonna have to take what we can get here. These are the hottest jams this side of Hot Jam Town, wherever that may be. Alright, let's slow it down. Oh yeah, girl. Mm-hmm. You know who your favorite new kid is. I know you do. Is it Joey? Is it Donnie? Because you can call me that. Call me Susan. Lazy Susan. Oh. Yeah, the dolphins are free. Free of the confines of the deep, dark ocean. Rick, it's all good. I am 100% fine with the Rick Piper. I'm just giving you the business because that's the way it is. Swimming with the dolphins. You gonna do that in Brazil? I think you're not, because the dolphins will kill you. They're so hungry down there. They'll kill men for sport and profit. Boom. Yeah, but I got up at noon. The joke is that I got up at noon, Rick. Up at noon. That I'm not awake before noon. I am what you would call a shiftless layabout. That's the joke. The piano. The piano concerto. Boom. Let's go, let's go. Alright. And I'm not wearing pants. So, there's that. Let that be a lesson to you all. I'm never wearing pants. Yes, I am the joke. That is it. That is 100% what I'm saying. Get on my level. Get on my pantsless level. Alright, here we go. Boom. Yeah, give me that bonus. 8 zones. I'd be very curious to see how they arrange this song when they put the soundtrack out. It's never TMI, Rick, because you don't know. At least, especially with me, you don't know if I'm joking or not. I could be here, balls out, literally slapping against the linoleum floor. You don't know. And that's the beauty of it. Yeah, see, exactly. That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of my balls. See? See what I did there? Made it magical. Boom, 38. See, but that's the thing. Now you'll always wonder. Anytime you're talking to me on stream, it's like, is that dude just totally freeballing it? Is that guy wearing pants? You know? What's going on? Why wouldn't he wear pants? He's on my stream. He should at least have the courtesy to wear pants. But you'll never know. You'll never know. That's the thing. You know? When I'm on Scribbattle, am I wearing pants? Who can say? You know? Am I topless? No one knows. That's, you know... And I think that's what keeps it fresh. I think that's what keeps it interesting. Is that no one knows the pants situation of anyone who's on there. You know? So... I mean, look forward to tonight's episode, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Look forward to Scribbattle Battle. No, I think you'll be thinking about it. I think you'll be thinking about it long and hard. Mm-hmm. Just maybe not the long part. You know what I'm saying? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. Ooh, please don't go, girl. Who is your favorite new kid? Is it Joey? Is it Donnie? Is it Ted Danson? You know what I'm saying? There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got happening here. I'll pop that up. Boom. You refuse to think about it. All right, that's fair. But refusing to think about it, in a way, is still thinking about it. So, you're welcome. I thank you for thinking about me in or out of my underwear. You're welcome. Please to enjoy. Oh, now we're speeding up. Boom. There we go. All that restless rhythm. Here we go. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it should be a pretty straight run. Alright, boom. Let's go. Let's go, King Krabbis. The Dark King. Lord of the Undersea. The Oathkeeper. Destroyer of men. Changer of lives. Alright, let's get in here. Let's get into our Christmas-themed stage. It's a very holiday episode of That's So Raven. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, slip this in here. Let's slip into something a little more comfortable. Huh? You know what I'm talking about. Boxers. Maybe no boxers. Who can say? There we go. There we go. Got plenty of options. All of them Tetris. Boom. Tetris. Get tetrified. Or briefs. Yeah, it could be. Could be any of those things that you're thinking about me in. Inappropriate, Rick. Inappropriate. Not sure why you're bringing that up. All right. All right, Tetris again. Let's do it. For all our little Tetri out there. I'm going to do it. All right, here we go. Boom. Yes. All right, we'll go here. That's right. I think we need a really good... Let's fire that in there. Boom. Let's get up. Let's see what we can do. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I don't know if we're going to make anything more out of that. We might have another Tetris coming up. But the blocks fell where they may. Those are the rest of our lives. Let's pop that in there. Sneak a few. Sneak a few looks at Miss Crabapple. She's a spicy lady. All right, let's go. Oh, Tetris. Where are we going today, girl? Oh, yeah, that's it. Alright, let's boom, let's plant that in the ground. Yeah. This is the chillest ever. Like just zone out, play some Tetris. Good times. Good times. I'm a big fan. Here we go. But the levels are going to get harder and faster. And that's what she said. She said, make it both harder and faster. And I said, all right. We can do that, girl. I guess I'm just gonna stuff up there. Just kind of making some room. All right, let's get in here. Oh, that was a brutal mistake. And it might cost me the Grand Prix. You know what I'm saying? Like, Speed Racer might not win this round. We'll see how it goes, though. We'll play it by ear. You know, maybe I'm playing it up for the fans. That's the real thing. Ah, yes. It's a beautiful, relaxing morning. Sun's out. Guns out. Support your local gun club. Here we go. Here we go. Trimming it. We're trimming the trees. We're hedging our bets on this forest. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's right. This is the nonsense. This is Up at Noon. Hello, friends, lovers, single mothers. It's your boy, Bullet. And he is up at noon. He's playing some relaxing, chill Tetris Effect from the PlayStation 4. He's smoothly sliding in to his day. So welcome. Welcome to what I can only assume is a great day. How did the editing go? Did you do anything else with it? Did you leave it? Did you set it on fire? It was good though. It was really funny, but I know you're picky. So I'm curious as to how OCD you got. And, you know. But I like it. We're just gonna boom, slip right in there. And boom. Leaf no line behind. Birds of a feather share the sweater. You know it. Boom. Yeah, it is. Hello, Steven Surface. How are you today? We're having a relaxing up at noon game of Tetris. Just a little relaxation, little zone out before I start my work day. You know, put some sweet jams. Oh, I'm great. I cannot complain at all. You know, just kind of figured I'd get some Tetris Effect in. Hadn't played it in a while. I was looking to kind of just ease into my day, kind of let the brain go where it wanted to, and you know, take it from there once I started work. You know, that's how you got to do it sometimes. You have to live and keep it lively. You know, that's the real way to do it. This game is also excellent in VR, by the way. If any of you have this game and have not played it in VR, it is quite excellent. I do recommend it. Alright, let's slip in here. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's get to Tetrising. Boom. Let's get where the real work done here. And that's in Tetris University. The School of Hard Tetris. There we go. I'll take 2 Tetrises. Tetrises, Tetrisize, Mises, Mises. Alright, here we go. It's really cool because like all the stuff is like kind of coming at you, and the world is around you and stuff like that. Like, just all the effects and stuff are just kind of like, you know, floating around your head, and like you're kind of in it as opposed to it being a flat surface. It's really neat. Rick's not in Brazil yet, but that's okay. And who is Rick? That's the real question. What is Rick Piper? Because nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? If they did know, what would they know? Boom, let's get that Tetris girl. Who's your favorite new kid? Call me Joey. Call me Donnie. Yep. Live from Brazil. He misspelled Brazier. Live from Brazil. It's Monday. Monday. You going for bras relations in Brazil? Opening up new opportunities for Brazil-related events and accommodations. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's see if we can salvage that huge mistake as I was reading the chat. Oh, I think we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. We can slow down time. Time doesn't mean anything. Let's get in here. Perfect. There we go. I'll take the 10 lines. I'll take them. There we go. There we go. We're getting in there. You gotta plan. You gotta plan these things out. Gotta plan them out. Is there a lot of hills in Brazil? Bless Unleashed, that was just a closed beta. That closed beta is over. So if they do another closed beta or do any more testing with it, I'll definitely play it. I was enjoying that game. So it's a little rough around the edges right now, but it was a closed beta. But I liked what was there. So I definitely will play Bless Unleashed again. It's cool that you checked out that video. I do appreciate that. But yeah, I definitely will play it again. It looked really good. I kind of wasn't expecting an MMO from Bandai Namco like that. So it was a pleasant surprise, really. Yeah, that's fine, JP. I don't like any of your videos, but I watch them anyway. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's get this Tetris going. We're all up in it. We're all up in the Tetris to win it. Here we go. Let's get in there. I know you are, JP. So am I. That's why I'm playing. That's the game we play. Here we go. Let's get all these pointos, dineros, maybe even some American bills. All right, let's get in there. Bam. All right. Oh, there we go. There's where the eyes bleed. Welcome to Eye Bleed Town. Boom. Let's do it. Oh, the sex, not the Tetris. There we go. Please don't go, girl. Alright, here we go. Who's your favorite new kid? Alright. There we go. Boom. Boom. Get got. Really? What games? That's the question. That would be the question for me. If I liked the games, I would have no problem in it, but I wouldn't play something I had no interest in. Unless it was just to try it. Like, if it was under the kind of thing where it was like, hey, you know, do it on a demo basis, and if you were completely upfront that you were getting paid to do it. Also, I would never play anything and be like, oh guys, this game's great, and because I'm getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? But like, if it was on the basis where you're like, hey, I'm trying this out, I'm gonna let people know what I actually think about it, regardless if you're paying me or not, then cool. But if it's like to shill for something that you wouldn't normally play, or that you might not like, you know, you'd have to be very clear that you can say you don't like it, I guess would be my thing. You know, because if I you know, reached into my catalog of games and played something and was like, man, I hate this, I'm gonna say I hate it. I'm not gonna be like, hey, this game is the greatest game, thank you for the check, sir. It's just dishonest, and it kind of makes you look bad in the long run. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, if it's something you're interested in, or you know what I mean. Like I said, as long as you can say at the end of the day, like, if you're allowed to speak freely about the game, then, you know, do it. That would be my query to anyone offering me money to play something. Would be, hey, can I be honest about what I think of it? Because I think that's kind of the big problem with, like, you know, access journalism, as it were, is that so many of those people, like at places like IGN or, you know, Polygon or whatever, they're not paying for the games, so there's no value inherent to them, and so they can slag them off or prop them up based on, you know, political pressure or their whims. Their friend works on the game or whatever, you know, or they're sleeping with them. Like, you know what I mean? As has happened. So yeah, that's my thing. You know. So if I ever get to the point where someone's coming to me and asking to do paid or promoted content, know full well that I would definitely be like, hey, this thing is a piece of shit, or this thing is pretty good. And I'd be upfront about it. He was here. He was here earlier when I first came in. So yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. You know, I think that's the main issue that everyone is having with reviews and sponsored content and stuff like that. I mean, House of Sherman. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't I? I was actually thinking about playing a tank game the other day on PlayStation 2 called Seek and Destroy. It's part of the Choro Q series from Japan. And there's all real tanks in it, but they're kind of cartoony, like Penny Racer style versions of those tanks. And it's a pretty fun game. I was playing it for a bit there, and I was like, oh, I should stream this. This is a lot of fun. So yeah, I would do tank-based content for sure. Let's see here. Boom. Oh yeah, we get that one. Get this one. I'm running out. 11 lines. Look at that. It's a grip. Alright, we can get in there. Yeah, tanks are just the idea of like a big armored gun that drives around. Seems like a pretty solid idea. You know. I think that's why they're still around. They're still an option. All right, we're getting to the top of the mountain here. There we go. We'll climb that mountain, kids. Boom. Alright. Man, I don't know what it is about Tetris, but it's intense and relaxing at the same time. Like you know, you have to pay attention, but you're still kind of just zoning out in a way. It's like lizard brain kicks in, and you just kind of do your thing. Away we go. Do, do, do. Here we go. Yeah, there's a lot of really fun, you know, strategy games and just tank-based games in general. You know, done really well. You know, so yeah, you know, the Valkyria Chronicles series is a really great strategy game based around tanks. So, which is something I'm going to probably play on this channel soon. I got a ton of stuff that I want to do. We'll just see when I get around to it all. That's the real question. You know, because you got to be in the mood. I don't ever want to sit here and play a game that I'm not in the mood for. So, you know, that's why we're playing Tetris today. And not something else. let's go. I also have been having a huge want to revisit Breath of the Wild, the Zelda game. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that I either need to finish or that I haven't started yet in my game collection that I'd really like to sit down with. And this is a good excuse as any to play them. What's New Horizons? Oh, is that oh, is that MMO, like the island-based one? If I'm thinking of the right one, I don't know. I could be wrong. It sounds familiar. My day job, I work from home. I am not a YouTube star. And this was supposed to be, the funny thing is this channel was not supposed to have game content on it really at all. It was supposed to be my drawing and art channel. But I hate drawing online. I don't feel like I get anything done because I spend more time talking to the chat and stuff like that. And so this became the way where I can talk to people, you know, with the chat and interact with people, and I save the work for work. I save the drawing and design stuff for work, you know. And I had to do the stuff like Scribbattle and things like that, you know, for fun, like, you know. So I definitely prefer to just do stuff like that, and then when the work is done, the work can speak for itself. You know, people can see it and be like, hey, I like that, or I don't like it, and that's it, you know. Yeah. Alright. It's all speeding up here. Uh-oh. We are getting in it now. Boom. Okay. Way over. Way over. Oh, we're being forced into choices here. Yikes. If I recall, this one speeds up and slows down quite a bit as you go. As the beats start picking up. Which is a really interesting way to handle the feel and flow of the game, is base the speed on the music. It also gets the player into, you know, subconsciously moving with the music and thinking on beat. Which is really smart, you know. I can draw tanks. I can draw anything. You know, the only problem with vehicles and stuff like that, unless you're like just kind of loosely cartooning them, it's just going to take a bit more time as far as like laying out the geometric shape and whatever, you know. But yeah, not a big deal. Let's see here. Boom, boom. All right, let's get the big lines. Let's get the big ones. All right, all right. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna dump that there, and boom, take that. I should take up Rick's. Yeah, I thought about that, just putting music on and like turning the chat off, or just having it so that I can't see it. Because like that's the thing. Like I just want to sit there and, you know, get work done, and kind of getting on stream makes work not happen. Like, you know what I mean? You can't get into a headspace where you're trying to just get in a groove and just work for a few hours. If you're constantly looking up at a chat, you know. And so this format for me, if I want to interact with people in the community, is just easier. It just flows better. It just makes more sense. And most of the people in the community play games, read comics, you know, watch movies and anime and stuff like that, and you know, or on the Discords and all that kind of stuff. So you can just interact with everybody, you know, on those levels. And then when I put a piece of work out, you know, I can just post it to Twitter for fun or whatever, and share it that way or through the Discords, you know. So it just depends on, you know, what you're trying to do and when you're trying to do it. You know, because I don't know, for me it's more interesting to see what people are doing than it is to, like, you know, I don't know, constantly be promoting yourself. You know, and so I'm typically more interested in working behind the scenes and getting my stuff done, and then coming out and seeing what people are doing, or, you know, doing things like Scribbattle or whatever, and playing around and having fun, because a lot of people take everything way too seriously and won't go on a show and just goof off because, oh no, someone might think they can't draw, like, you know, and it's just like, yeah, get over yourself. So yeah, but that stuff's super fun. Like I like doing stuff like Scribbattle and any of those other goofy things we do. I'm just gonna drop that there. Get over there. All right. Oh, the speed, the speed. Oh, my eyes. The bleeding. Setting in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just, that's what it is. I'm all about the goofing off and having fun. I don't know, because I think you can see when a lot of those guys, like in the, you know, the bigger streamers, you know, who are pushing their comics or whatever, you can hear it in their voices where they're like, oh, please like me, you know, please buy my book, could mean the, you know, the end of my life as we know it. I'm just like, all right, get over it, you know. I've always been a believer in do what you love, regardless of the money. And eventually, you know, it'll come. You know what I'm saying? I think that, like, you know, people can tell if you're passionate about what you're doing or not, and you know, it shows in your work, it shows in your attitude, and you know, acting like it's the end of the world because something did or didn't sell. This is the wrong way to go about it. Or expecting things to do well just because you put something out there in the world is kind of weak. Weak sauce, as far as I'm concerned. You have to earn everything, and even if it's you know, friends and camaraderie, there's still an aspect of it that's just not, you know, given because you exist on this planet. You still have to be, you know, sincere and passionate about what you're doing, and people see that, you know. So I've definitely been more concerned with enjoying what I do than being worried about what people think about what I do, I guess is the best way to put it. Let's get in here. Let's drop these lines and make my life easier. Alright. Let's just take that. Alright. We're in a good spot now. Put you way over. You should be, JP. God. Your lack of passion? Disgusting. Humiliating. I hate it for you. No, but see, but that's the thing, though. Like, you're playing things you enjoy, and you're not running around, you know, I don't know, playing Minecraft or, you know, playing Fortnite or whatever's in, you know. And so, like, you know, if you were, for whatever reason, you know, all of a sudden just being like, oh man, it's JP plays Fortnite, I'd be like, all right, if that's all you were playing, and after playing tanks and warplanes and all that stuff, I'd be kind of surprised. I'd be like, oh, he's chasing something. Not sure how that's going to work out for him. But if you're passionate about the history and you're passionate about those genres, people see that. People understand that, like, you know, that's what you're into, and they're either going to enjoy what you do or they're going to move on. You know. Also, this jam is hot. I would drive around blazing this on a long highway road, going too fast. It is a hot jam. It is a hot summer jam. Just listen to it. Okay, now I gotta pay attention again. It's gonna get harder and faster. That's what she said. See? And I can just mix up the song, and that's awesome. Oh, it's getting crazy fast, and I messed that up. Let's see if we can fix this mistake. Oh, there we go. Alright. Time to repair. Repair the mistakes. Run out of time. There we go. Beautiful. saving it, Tetris style. There we go. To find out who we are. Everybody now. To out who we are. You know it. Yeah. All right, let's go here. Boom. Also, it's clearly a race, because the only time you ever see hot air balloons is at a race. They don't exist for any other reason than to be near a racetrack. Hot air balloons. Think about it. Think about the purpose for hot air balloons. There is none. Except if you're having a race. And then they're everywhere. Yeah, that's true too. If they weren't running into random power wires, there'd be no other use for them. That's a good call. It's a good call. Boom, let's get this Tetris. All right. Okay, all right. Let's just clear these out. Let's just make lines happen. I'm just going to throw some junk down here and see if we can make this happen. Oh, there we go. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Okay. Do. Oh, you're talking about the opening video. Yeah, I'll do that today. Probably after this. I haven't even looked at my computer other than to turn it on and push play to start recording, basically. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. You can have a look at it. Oh. We are going. All right, here we go. Oh, that was the worst. Tetris, live with your mistakes. Valuable life lesson. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Get in there. All right. Tetris, the crisis management simulator. Yet also relaxing. Shh. Don't get hype. Oh yeah, it's for my games channel, which this isn't technically. But for my games channel, I have like an opening and ending for kind of the more edited content that I'm going to be doing. And Evan wanted to see it, so I was like, I'll send it to you. So he's going to get a sneak peek. And he can see and hear it. I did the music and stuff for it and all that kind of stuff. So he'll have a little sneak peek. You can check it out. And then you guys will all see it whenever I start putting out my kind of original content. Let's see here. Boom. And I put out all my anti-Starfire content. You know how it is. Oh. My opening has cars and mechs and all kinds of fun stuff in it. But I just captured footage from a bunch of games I liked and edited it in a way that I thought was interesting. I am working also on a channel trailer as well, just to kind of be like, hey, this is what this thing's going to be about. When you come here, expect to, see me say crazy stuff, and don't be surprised. Yeah, you know how it is. Alright, we're getting there. We are in space, yo. Space. I could use some long pieces, and they're coming up because that's the way the game works. There's only so many in the well before it gets to a certain piece. Boom. Random. My channel is going to be exceptional, JP. I do feel sorry for you. Rest in pepperoni, as the kids say. So yeah, I hate it for you, but theory of natural selection and all that. Yeah. I mean, if you're not gonna get on my level, JP, then there's nothing I can do for you. That's just the way it is. Alright, let's get some of this garbage out of here. Yeah, I assume, and I could be wrong, my assumption could be greatly overestimated or underestimated, depending on how you want to look at it. That, like, my edited content will do far better on my other channel than this stuff is. Like, as far as subscribers and views and stuff goes. Because nobody knows who I am. So, I'm just some random dude playing Tetris on the internet. Which is perfectly fine, and I get that. But yeah, I assume once I get more edited stuff out there, it'll likely be better. For that channel, at the very least. But it's one of those things that also takes away from the actual stuff I'm working on, so I've been slow to kind of get it into the brass tacks of it, as it were. Because you can't work on one thing without it taking time away from something else. It's just the way it is. Get in there. Life, she is a strange bird, huge and terrible, yet soft with its feathers. Let's go, Tetris. Get in there. let's just cram this junk in here. You know what I'm saying? Just cram that junk in. And fill these holes, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. Let's get to Tetris work. Boom. It's a nightmarish hellscape. Yep. You're working on a House of Sherman site. Oh, that's awesome. As the magistrate of the House of Sherman, I look forward to judging it harshly. Oh, can I do like short little cartoons of General Sherman? Come follow me. This song is also good. I'm a huge fan of the soundtrack. It's just super chill. It's like the ultimate soundtrack to work to. See? There we go. There we go. Let's get ourselves out of a Tetris jam that I've built for myself. Let's be fair here. Oh, yep. That's gonna go bad. It's going bad. Let's see here. This could be the beginning of the end of this so far perfect run. We'll see. We'll see if I can pull it together here. But this last level is really intense. You got to get 90 lines, not the 36 that you normally do. Yeah. You dropped the ball. Hey, Elric, how you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, definitely sub to JP. Absolutely. All right, let's zoom it in here. All right. Yeah, JP is getting it done with tanks and planes and warships pretty much every day. Streams on quite a regular basis. Which is impressive in and of itself. Let's be honest, it is hard to keep any kind of schedule these days. Alright. Get over here. Boom. Okay, here we go. We've started out much better this time. Alright, let's not do that and say we did. Boom, let's get it done. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Because this is gonna get hard. And that is not just what she said, but it's what I said. Alright, here we go. Boom. There we go. And I'm trying to build up my zone power here, if you're wondering why I'm making some of these choices. And I know you're not, but if you are. There we go. And see, that brings us to this. And that's what I'm talking about. Getting in there. And we're making it happen. And that's what's important. Oh, I'd like to get 12. There we go. Deodecatris. Get owned, Tetris. Get owned. And that's why I was making those choices, because I was trying to build up a good cascade, I guess we'll call it. Just to get that really good flow into that zone mode. You got to think about that stuff in high-level Tetris. Let's not pretend that this isn't high-level Tetris, because it is. In case you didn't know, well, now you know. Yeah, the music is great in this, Elric. Like, I would recommend purchasing this game based on the soundtrack alone. It is just such a great soundtrack, super relaxing, you know, and just kind of heightens the overall experience. Let's get in here. Let's fill this out. And it's also interactive. Like when I'm turning, I think it's like $40, you know, maybe 30. It wasn't a full price game. But also you can hear, even in slow mode, when I rotate the piece, it actually interacts with the music. Like, if you hear right here, like it's actually adding those notes. Excuse me. Oh, it's no problem at all. I would love to see more people playing this game. Just because it's a great game, and people should play great games and enjoy themselves. Yeah, I'll never begrudge anyone that. And I'll absolutely share great games with people and encourage them to play them. Because, you know, I mean, for a lot of people, you're going to miss out on stuff. Because you can't keep track of everything. You can't, it's impossible to kind of have your ear to the ground in every facet, you know, whether it's games or comics or anime or whatever. You're just gonna miss stuff, you know. You can't watch everything. You can't buy everything day one. You know. I'm gonna go there. Let's do that. There we go. Boom. Grab these. All right. There we go. Let's do it. Oh, that was bad. Let's zone here, as I've only got so much meter, and I can clear up a lot of this garbage. All right. Beautiful. That'll make my life a little easier. There we go. There we go. We'll fill it in. Yeah, and this end part gets pretty intense. Because this is kind of like the crescendo. Oh, there we go. Stick. Yeah. These can get a little slippery. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And get got. A spooky wood stream. What is a spooky wood stream, JP? I'm afraid. It's not even Halloween. It's midsummer, if that. But yeah, have a good day, JP. I hope you enjoyed your stream, and I hope you enjoy your spooky stream. / Woods video. Alright. Let's play the ending. And away we go. Also, this ending piece is actually really cool in VR. And yeah, you can see I can move the board. I can just visually rotate and pan the Tetris. I can zoom it out. You know. See? Neat. Neat stuff. Yeah. Is easily, and I'll show you after the credits run. They have classic Game Boy Tetris skin, which is really cool as well. I'm a big fan of that. But yeah, this game is visually pleasant, relaxing, very chill. And yeah, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, that's the beauty of video games. You know, you can relax and just enjoy them. You know, they can be intense or exciting. You know, strategic or whatever. That's the beauty of escapism. But yeah, they've been talking about putting out an official soundtrack for the game. And I very much look forward to picking that up. Because it'll be interesting to see how they mix it. Because, like I said, like as you play and rotate the pieces, you're actually putting notes in the song. So I'm curious what their kind of final mix will be for the tracks. And so I'll be very curious to hear that. Yeah, the world's playing Tetris, yo. Yeah. And, yeah, well, Kingdom Hearts has all those great themes by Hikaru Utada. Simple and clean, stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can play it both. You can play it as VR mode and just regular, like I'm just playing it on my TV right now. And so yeah, you can play it both ways, VR mode or without VR. So yeah, you don't need a VR headset to play it. So feel confident that you can purchase it and enjoy it without a VR headset. I think it's important to know. Good question. Good question. 100%. That is a good question. Because I know the box for sure says like on it supports PlayStation VR as like a logo on it. Um, yeah, and like yeah, if you're unaware, and you possibly might be, this was like designed by the same guy who did like Panzer Dragoon and Lumines and Child of Light and stuff like that. Like if you've played any of those games, Rez, which I'll probably play on here at some point. Most of his games are visually intense and music based. So Mizuguchi's games tend to kind of have that visual audio sensory hit, and they're all really interesting and addictive. Like just like in that like in the moment where you're just kind of There's Tetsuya Mizuguchi, excellent excellent game designer, excellent pedigree and history of working for Sega. And making those games, like I said before, Panzer Dragoons and Rez, and and much more. So yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool because that's the thing. Like just like a lot of people are fans of comic book creators or novel writers or whatever. I definitely follow game creators as well. Do you know what I mean? Like to see what their design aesthetic is for the next game, or to see how they're gonna, impact the medium. So I'm always interested in that stuff. I think it's pretty cool. Just to see, like it's no different than you want to buy a person's next novel or next comic book, or see a director's next movie because you really liked it, or actors. But yeah, that's the game, the main quote unquote storyline of the game. But I'm going to show you guys the original Tetris map for the Game Boy, and this is in effects modes, and it's pretty cool. And you can see all the people playing it right now. They have a world map, and where the hot zones and stuff. You can look around the world, and you can see all kinds of stuff. All right, let's play, and let's go. There it is. Boom, 1989. Let's do a little marathon of classic Game Boy Tetris. Do. And it's super hilarious to me. Oh, geez, I don't know. I don't know if it has actual numbers. I just know it kind of shows by like player ID and stuff like that. But yeah, I thought this was a really neat inclusion. You have to get to level 50 to unlock this. So nice little bonus, and a nice thing to work up to, where they're paying homage, to the original, Game Boy Tetris, which I thought was a really neat homage, a nice nod, homage, if you will, and then classic music and everything. Like, yeah, that's super neat. Big fan when people pay tribute to their history. A lot of companies kind of forget they have a legacy and tend to tramp all over it and disregard it. Because, this is, arguably Game Boy Tetris was one of the most played versions of Tetris back in the day. And I think it's one of the best-selling versions of Tetris ever. So, I mean, for most people, it was the Tetris they played. It was the Tetris of note, of, you know, of history. So to kind of pay homage to it, and you can see like, you know, how this would be in VR. Like, you know, you kind of have all these blocks and buildings passing you as you were playing, and I thought it would be distracting at first, but it's not, because you're kind of, you know, like you normally would with Tetris, you kind of zone out, and it just washes over you in VR. I assume it's fine as far as copyright for the songs. I don't think anybody's been hit with copyright for playing the game. But like, if I get hit with it, I'll just, you know, I'll just remove the video. It's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? I'm not a big enough streamer that I'm going to make money or lose money if I get a copyright hit from them for the music, you know. Because really, there's only two companies that could hit me. You know, the Tetris company and, you know, Mizuguchi's company. So if either one of those guys decide to, you know, give me a copyright strike or a copyright claim, I'm not going to worry too much about it, to be honest. I don't know. Like, I feel like if I spent a bunch of time on D Live, I could probably get a following pretty easy. And it's not like a bragger kind of thing. It's just that there doesn't seem to be a lot of people on there. So I feel like if you just put regular content on there and were always on, I think you could build up a base quicker than you could on YouTube, if I'm being honest. I just think that there's far less people actually using the platform. So I think that the people who are interested in being in that D Live community are hungry for content. But like, that's the thing. Like, I know like a lot of people just don't use D Live or aren't aware of it. So, you know, you'd be building a smaller community, I think, in the long run. But who knows? It might be a better one. Like, in as far as like engagement and passion. So I don't know. It's really interesting. It's one of those things, like, I do think about stuff like that. Like, if I'm being honest, you know. Well, you can have videos, they stay up for, I think, 7 days or something like that. So it's not like you can't have people watch your stuff, and then you could just take your D Live streams and put them on, you know, Twitch or YouTube after the fact, you know. So yeah, it just depends on what you want to do. Like, you know what I mean? How do you want to use those platforms? And, you know, it's like anything. What do you want to get out of the experience? Like, I've only streamed a few times on D Live, and so, yeah, it just kind of depends. For the most part, you can tell, like, if it's like, you know, pop music, you're likely going to get hit. Like, if you play like Grand Theft Auto or anything with, like, you know, pop music in it, you're definitely going to get hit. But I've gotten hit with weird things. Like, I played the Fifth Element game on PS1, and I got hit with, like, Sony of Germany doing a copyright claim on an old PS1 game. So it's really hit or miss. Like, you can guess pretty reliably, you know, with common sense, like, what's going to get hit and what's not. But sometimes you just kind of left shaking your head with, like, you know, why anyone would care about an old game from the 90s that's based on a movie. So yeah, that stuff can be very hit or miss. You know, because at this point, anybody who's playing the Fifth Element for PS1 is doing nothing but favors for that movie. So, I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, I get it. Like, I get that you have to protect your copyright. And I get that that's very important to not let it slide. But some things are just like, they're not infringing on your copyright, so why are you wasting my time and yours? I guess is the best way to put it. For those companies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are those companies wasting their time? And so, yeah. It's pretty predictable. Like, I've been streaming a lot of stuff, and have only gotten hit a few times. And so I just pulled it, you know. And so everything else I've played has been fine. So yeah, it's very weird because, like, and YouTube's also kind of crappy because a lot of people will try to claim things that isn't theirs, so they can steal your revenue. But if you're not making any revenue, then there's nothing to steal. Oh, slip that in. But yeah, I'd honestly be very surprised if I got any kind of hit based on this, because most companies, like video game companies, have wised up to the fact that streaming is a free commercial for the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, me showing it to people and them seeing it and potentially getting excited about it is a good thing. You know, like, and so I think in a lot of ways they've definitely relaxed on that. Because Nintendo even used to try to get a cut if I was streaming a Nintendo game, and they stopped doing that because people were like, come on, we've already bought your game, we're basically giving you a free commercial, get over yourself, Nintendo. And so they have definitely kind of loosened up with that stuff. Call. There we go. That was a better clutch call. Boom. Yeah, look at all these fireworks. It's dope. Alright. Here we go, here we go. The speed is picking up. There we go. Ooh! That could have been bad. Ho ho! Oh, and there we go. Yeah, you can, if you feel like you've gotten a illegitimate copyright strike, you can absolutely get it revoked. And that's the thing. But yeah, and you have all these different modes. Chill marathon, quick, all these different playlists. Oh, and there's like some of these cool ones too, like combo, and this stuff actually like helps you practice the game, like helps you get into the mindset to see things. See, like this is pretty neat. See, and it basically is like, here's how you make combos. Like they basically give you, the thing to be like, there's your combos. Boom, you get a 4 combo. And just kind of goes and kind of teaches you how to play the game. And see, the second you miss, you're no longer getting combos. You've broken the chain. And so yeah, it's you know, this has a lot to it, where it's actually teaching you how to play the game and the mindset for it. I'm gonna switch out of this one and show you. There's one that's really cool that, like, basically, is it this one? We'll check. That basically has like all the shapes and shows you how to do it. Yeah, this is the one. And so it's like you have to clear it and kind of get you like basically brain training to set up the shapes, and it'll mix different ones in. And so you have to kind of, you know, quickly get the spins, quickly get the things, and so it's really cool, kind of like, you know, basically Tetris training. Yeah, and see here with the other colors, and so you gotta kind of tear through them. Yeah, and see if you mess up, you know. Yeah, it's really interesting. And so, like, yeah, it's just kind of teaching you the vocabulary of Tetris, as it were, which I'm totally into. You know, and just kind of mentally helps you see, you know, where things go, and gives you that sense of like progression. And it's just cool to do this stuff really fast. Yeah. And see, and then you're like, oh, where's that go? And they're different too. They're randomized. It's like I don't have this like memorized or anything like that. Like, let's see. Oh, and I bunked it up. For a trailer for It. No, I haven't seen the trailer for the second It trailer. I think I've seen a preview of the preview for the trailer or whatever. I still haven't seen the first movie. That's how behind I am. I did not see the Cats trailer. Not at all. But yeah, this game's really great. I do highly recommend it. Yeah, I just play it all the time. Well, it depends. Like, it could still be a free game, but like, if you know, there's music that they don't exclusively have the rights for, or all kinds of stuff. What game was it again? What was the game that you got the copyright strike for? Out of pure curiosity? Yeah, this game's beautiful. I'm a huge fan of just kind of chilling out to it. Let's see what the Nippon's doing. There we go. Oh, it's lit up quite well. People are playing Tetris. Cool. Oh yeah, Clownfish TV is pretty good. That guy, Neon, like, worked on some Disney comic books. Like, I can't remember if it was DuckTales or Darkwing Duck, but he was definitely drawing one of them, which is pretty cool back in the day. You know. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me, guys. Yeah, Japan is very bright on the map. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day here. And I'll definitely be on tonight. And also, if Steven, if you are unfamiliar with John Dillard. His channel is called Dillard Draws, Dillard, Draws. I would recommend subscribing to his channel. We do a game show called Scribbattle, and that'll be tonight on his channel. And we get a bunch of us on there, and we basically play like Pictionary with the chat. And so, you know, like the topic could be like video games or anime or Disney movies or, you know, Saturday morning cartoons. And, you know, there's a panel of artists, and, you know, the other 4 artists will basically, you know, give them a choice, like say Astro Boy. And then I'll have to draw Astro Boy, and the chat guesses, and we have a time limit based on how long it takes us to draw and stuff like that. It's a really entertaining show, and I'm sure people would love to see you there. We do usually get a good crowd, and so, you know, with that, I'll say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be, and yeah, hopefully we'll see everybody on Scribbattle this evening. It's a lot of fun, and there's prizes. You can win a piece of original art. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And a lot of people compete and stuff, and you get points. Yeah, so, you know, I thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you later. Have a good day.